Today is May 3rd, and the Yankees have won a series against the Cleveland Guardians. They lose a win, then they win a loss, and then they win a loss. How about it? Them Yanks, let's talk.
Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Recaps galore, weekly awards, stat lines, theme and hot takes. Get your Yankees news from these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
Hello and welcome to Talkin' Yanks, brought to you by SeatGeek. My name is Jimmy. My co-host here, his name is Jake Ronald Storiali. And Bug Dude behind the dish producing the episode. The Yankees have defeated the Cleveland Guardians at home, back to their winning ways. They've found some of their unsung, unexpected heroes. The vibes are immaculate. Everybody returned and is healthy. Jake, how are you?
Jim, it's I think the kids have moved on from this phrase, but this team is built different. We've talked about it a lot. Cashman has talked about it today. And yeah, I mean, how do you like that? The Yanks, the game they probably should have won, they lost. The game the two games they probably should have lost, they won. And that's baseball, Susan. So, I don't know, man. I think, hey, in those final couple innings, I felt every emotion. Happy for some of these guys, sad for some of these guys. This team stinks. This team is baseball. This team will figure it out. I don't know, man. End of the day, they somehow won a series. Let's enjoy it for a little bit, and we will dive into some of the issues because they are prevalent, and I was preparing a couple Magnus Opus type speeches about some of the problems with this team, and they'll come out in smaller notes because they do win a series. They win on record day. And enjoy it for 46 hours because we head to Tampa, and boy, are they ready to eat our butts.
Oh, bring it on, Tampa. You guys played nice, crisp, clean baseball, all ends of the field. Wait till you see what we have to offer.
Not us.
They're throwing below our hitting speed, coach. These guys are so bad, they're beating us. That's what it's going to happen to those folks in Tampa. They don't even know it. They have no idea. Can I tell you something, Jake? This series is April.
Yeah. It's May.
No, but this series is April.
Yeah.
Everything's bad. All the conversations are not great. Yet you say, well, they won 2 out of 3. And that's the April conversation. Well, they had a winning record. Yeah, but if you want more unsustainable wins, come to the Bronx, baby.
Jim, this team comes from behind. That's who these guys are.
Miles and miles of heart. And all it took was Willie Calhoun to start banging. Bauers, the whole damn thing.
Yeah, my kind of standard thing I've been going with since the Judge injury is one of the vets has to go nuts. Rizzo, DJ, Gleyber. One of the unsung guys has to have a stretch. Willie, Bauers, other. And then one of the kids has to do something, and I don't know if that's going to happen anymore because I would have bet on Peraza, and it looks like he just got hurt. So, but yeah, like Booney said, and I know y'all are mad at him, and I'm pretty mad at his pitching decisions too, and we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, some of the lineup stuff, like, these guys got to go. It's not like there's a guy on the bench that we're all like, ooh, why aren't you playing him? That guy doesn't exist.
No.
Call up Chaparro.
Chaparro, we're calling Chaparro up to the office.
Yeah. Big, thick.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to butter knife Yankee stats into last 7 games, last 10 games. There's Volpe and Trevino look good. No. If you do 10, Volpe doesn't even look great. He looks all right. Trevino.
On this team, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, below average for the league. But yeah. There's no one. Luckily, the Guardians also don't like hitting.
Don't let Willie
get hot. Did we get a Judge update?
They said it's his hip. We were told he took swings the other day, and they said that he is lined up for the 10 days and to be back. That's the only update that I heard.
That's what Cash said when he went on. Like, oh, no, he'll be back as soon as he gets off. So that has to be for the second Rays series?
I think Oakland. I think game 1 or game 2 versus Oakland, he's eligible because it was backdated a couple days.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's lined up, and then we'll see what we hear. We'll see what we hear on Peraza, but it looked like he calf or hip or hammy came up lame.
They don't start him anyway.
And then Bader, they said was super precautionary, which made sense because our utility backup slid into him. He just came off the IL, and it was raining, and they just lost the game.
Yeah, it made sense.
Yeah. You don't leave a guy in that situation.
Yeah. You don't. And I mean, IKF, he doesn't play the outfield.
I was, if you heard me chuckle a sentence ago, rewind it on YouTube. Go hit it back 2 times. I just saw Chris Kirshner from The Athletics. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa said yesterday was the first day he got reps in left field since spring training. So. Why is Hicks on the team?
That's good, though. That's good, Jake.
Right.
You need to get Isaiah Kiner-Falefa's bat in the game.
I mean, almost no comment because, like, I'm rooting for him, and he's got better odds than half the guys right now.
You're rooting for him?
I am.
I guess I like that he can fill in at center field. I don't think he should play left. I don't think he should play out of position to get his bat in there. I mean, he can't sneeze into a home run. He's got 21 OPS plus.
I'm shocked.
All right.
Jim, do you want to go see these? Do you want to go see these guys? Maybe in Tampa, they opened up some seating, and if you like seats and seat geeks.
Listen, I love SeatGeek, and I'm not trying to ruin their ad read, but no, I do not want to go buy a ticket.
It'd be tough. You'd have to fly down there, but maybe if you're already down there, they're opening up.
They've got tons of other events on that.
And
they're Tampa's selling out. They have record people attending because they're playing so good, so they don't need me there, and I don't want to be there.
Yeah, I got to laugh. Went to the game yesterday. Nikki was like, man, the stadium was kind of quiet. I was like, yeah, in 21, when the team wasn't good, fans didn't go either. There's a kind of correlation there. SeatGeek, they've got 70,000 events and the easiest ticket app to use. My word's not theirs, not on the sheet, but I believe in it. Green, good. Red, bad. Download SeatGeek. Use code YANKS and you'll get $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Download the app or click the link in the description and get your seat and geek out.
Get your seat and geek out for Jakey's Burn, which is coming up. It's the next segment of the show.
The Guardians of the Galaxy come into the Bronx with Cal, Peter, Quill, Quantrill on the bump, while Domingo, Ana Lunes, Herman would try to get over their losing ways. Bottom 3, hit the music. Trevino, let the rhythm take you over, Trevino. Te quiero, catcher homers, 1-0 pinstripers. make it to DJ 26. Another one. RBI single makes it 2-0. It would stay that way into the ninth. Domingo was loony on Lunes. But like a couple who doesn't agree on having kids, a controversial pullout by Boone, and Clay Holmes wasn't built for this one. 3 in the ninth as Wandy walks one in. Oh, it's bad. Yanks lose 3-2 final.
This was a good start to the game. If I have to give a sincere, no jokes involved analysis here. Great start to the game. I didn't like the finish. I didn't like the way it ended.
Did you watch the whole way?
I did. I kind of catch myself watching this team. No, I did, man. This game was awesome. The stadium kind of was alive. And then as soon as they pulled Herman, the stadium died before they even lost. Just as soon as they pulled him, the crowd booed Boone, and everyone was like, yeah, ruined it, dude. It's like my favorite Big Daddy quote. It's like, we wasted the good surprise on you. That's like that. What are you doing? You just blew the whole thing.
You love that scene. Yeah, I thought it was funny. The Yes Network did Domingo was coming out, and they did the, hey, we're gonna go to stadium audio, nobody talk, because we want to hear the applause for Domingo. And it was a mix of golf clap and boos, because everyone was like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
This guy's been electric. He's 88 pitches in, and we don't have a Class A or someone like that in the bullpen that you say, well, you know, you can't, whenever you put it in that guy's hands, you give yourself your best chance of winning. Like, no, Clay Holmes hasn't been dominant in 11 months. So, I mean, pretty crazy that they thought that was the play. And yeah, I know people want us to ask Booney about it. Hey, a lot of baseball is going to happen between now and then. Also didn't like where he put Clay in tonight, so I know me and Jimmy have been thinking of more creative ways, because during Boone, he said, all right, I kind of want you guys to open it up. I think I have some ways to open it up on the 2 Clay Holmes moves. So
yeah, tough love. Wake up, idiot. You're not paralyzed.
Oh, I told you. I mean, I kind of, reading a couple of the tweets could be funny, and I think he can handle it because he's a man, because, my God, to do it again, but we're not there yet. And I don't know, dude, like the other thing that they're going to hide behind, and I think as we've done this, I've been a slight more defender of Johnny Lasagna's weak contact, because we've seen a couple of weak contact guys throughout the years, like even Zach Britton when he was rolling, like there'd be, once every 6 Zach Britton appearances, you'd say, yeah, the 2 ground balls found the hole. Clay Holmes, like, again, I'm skipping to today, but today was like almost predictable.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it was weak contact, but that's what was going to happen.
Well, yeah, he's a sinker ball pitcher. That's like what they do.
In this game, Clay Holmes records 0 outs.
Why? Well, I mean, I should have caught that ball. Which is also the other thing. Hey, close game. You're bringing in a closer. Why don't you put in the guy who plays left field?
Well,
I mean, today. Hicks isn't. Who are you putting there?
Oswaldo.
Yeah, but he played barely more than ICAF. ICAF is good. The next step is working on catching balls while you're still standing.
Yeah. But that's today's game. Herman was incredible. We'll probably talk about him. And hey, Wandy also could have given the boys an out, and I love Wandy more than anyone. And it's just when you bring in relievers, like Wandy, his changeup, normally his best pitch, he couldn't throw for a strike. So he finds himself down 3-1 to Zunino. He can only throw fastballs, to the point that Zunino's like, all right, like I'll just swing late on these and fend them off. Wandy goes to the changeup, throws a ball, as deflating as it can be.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, Jake. I don't know what to say. I agree with you.
This was tough. We, especially the people that actually listen to Talkin' Yanks, we peel it back. And yeah, to have to have our Boone interview be like, hey, we're being kind of friendly today because, you only can do so much with this roster. And then for him to have his worst managerial move of the season was tough.
Yeah, it was tough.
That was tough.
It was tough timing by him. He kind of sold us out to dry. Like,
you think that was intentional?
Yeah.
I'm about to have
ask me tougher questions, you pussies. Watch this.
Hey, let's up the ante.
He like elbowed Matt Blake and was like, bet they won't ask me about this.
Let's open up with that. Hey, Pooney, last episode you really hung us out to dry. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I don't think we talked about game one. Well, I guess that's all the pitching decision there. So, anything else from this game? Lineup, results, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, again, you would, and you're sitting there after saying like, again, having more than 2 runs would have been fantastic. But that's kind of like, that's like our current bar. Like 2+ runs is good game, 1 or 0 bad game.
Yeah. All right. Well, you want to do game 2?
Yeah.
I thought your one line about it was too crass for me.
The couple that doesn't agree on having kids.
Yeah. Just family show.
I mean, that's what they're trying to build.
Not one of them. Anti-family. There's literally a person in your tail that's anti-family.
I mean, they just aren't ready yet.
Well,
they want a family, but time.
Better sack up.
Life gets in the way.
Okay. Game number 2. An easy win. Cole's on the bump.
Nat King Cole would hope to change the tune for the Yanks, while Tanner Mike Bibby would hope to be king of the hill for Cleveland. Cole's babysitter, Josh Naylor, rocks an RBI double. Jimenez, RBI ground out. It's 2-0, and it stayed that way into the 6th. Cole was good, and the Yanks' low iron had them anemic as usual until the Yankees go to Broadway and they win a couple Tonys. Volpe finds the porch. Rizzo, RBI single. We're tied up at 2s until my Husky, Willie Jim Calhoun, hangs another banner. First Yankee homer, and if you know DJ for anything, it's his fortitude. Cole to Ron to Wandy and the King. Yanks win. Fortitude final.
And how about it?
Never a doubt.
Willie can bang. They're down 2-0. They come back and win late in the game. The pitchers that we like the most maybe right now pitch after Cole. King came out. Wow. Arm looked like a damn rifle slinging the thing. And everything's just great. And they beat Karinchak, which is awesome because he's one of the best to see not succeed. That's so mean to say. But he is one of the best to see not succeed in MLB right now. It used to be like Vizcaino or Papelbon. It's Karinchak. He's my number 1. Who do you want to see walk off the mound sad? Karinchak.
Yeah, I was in meme mode and I couldn't find the best meme, but I think there's a couple like dirty, kind of like choking memes. But yeah, man, I was when I'm fired up to fire up the meme machine, something's wrong. But Karinchak is some of the Yankees' best medicine. It's just like a formula that doesn't work. Yeah. Like if you're gonna act like that, it's almost a lock that this will not be successful.
0-2 to Willie Calhoun.
Trilly.
I just throw a fastball to this guy. I don't even know his name. I heard a rumor from one of my housemates that the reason why Willie Calhoun,
one of your housemates, one of the people that lives in your house with you.
Well, yeah, one of my housemates. That Bauers, Calhoun were so successful because the Guardians didn't know they were on the Yankees, didn't prep for them, had no idea what to throw them.
I've got you with 4 housemates. 2 human, 2 dogs. Who can I eliminate?
I don't reveal sources. You think? I mean, that's pretty heavy stuff.
I haven't heard your dogs or your baby form a full sentence.
I haven't heard either have theories yet.
Katie doesn't watch sports.
Now I'm in a tight spot.
Mark it in the ledger. Jake got it wrong.
I didn't guess.
Exactly.
Don't
Time
mark
ran
that.
out.
That's not marked.
Um,
This team's different and special. I don't know. What do you say?
Dude, I get so irked. This is a me thing for
Right.
sure. But to put in a reliever in with 2 outs, I don't get the value of it. There's some fucking lunatic in the Yankees analytics department that just has put Kool-Aid in all of the drinks. The best pitching change comes with 2 outs. He gets the last out and he takes that momentum into the next inning. They're unbelievable. It's on every game.
Yeah.
2 outs. Let's bring another guy in. He's going to face one batter, get cold for a little, and then he's going to come back in for the rest. No one's ever done this or believed in it. I don't get it in the slightest. We asked Boone about this the first time we talked to him and was like, Booney, is that just to circumnavigate the rules? Or do you think this is a strategy? And he was like, no, a lot of times, blah, 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 blah. What is it? It's weird. It's like, I want to sit the analytics guys in a room and say, what the fuck is this? I don't know if it's wrong or right, but no one else does it, you know?
I know what it is, and I feel like I've said it.
Circumnavigate the rules.
No, it's because the Yankees team that originally got built on bullpen, one of that team's flaws was, if you rely on 4 bullpen guys to finish a day, the odds would tell you that one of those guys is going to have a bad day. So they're trying to eliminate bullpen guys' bad days by, if they come out and they have a bad day, then they can end it. Because they dodge the 3-batter minimum, they struggle through 2 or 3 batters, hopefully, and then they're done. And they think that's
to circumnavigate the
advantage.
rules. It's just bizarre.
They think
It's
they can.
like,
They think they can dodge reliever blowups.
It's like you referenced this on Weekly Dumb, the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon.
Right.
Like, it's in my head now. So every time it happens, I'm the Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, just like, hey, look, they're doing that thing they do again that no one else in the league does.
Hip reference,
and I don't think
man.
serves
That's pretty,
value.
That's pretty good for us.
What's that?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. A lot of my references are 12 years old now.
Oh, I love that movie. I watched it the other day.
I got a reference in the
recent.
next burn that you'll like in about 3 other listeners.
What did you think about Tanner Bibby?
So I think it's pronounced Bybee, which that makes it bad.
Makes it a Tanner
Now
Bibby.
I'm out. Yeah.
Tanner Bibby, great. Tanner Bybee, you're mispronouncing your cool name, sir.
No, it's funny.
Bibby.
He looked like a loser version of one of my friends, one of my Oklahoma buddies. And it's funny because he's the major league pitcher, and but you go full goggles and ears like that, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I hope you have a really good big league career. I do kind of think I don't want you to be good against the Yankees, and that's kind of it.
Middle name Hayes. He okay, he follows me on Twitter, so I love him.
Okay.
But I think it should be pronounced Bibby, but his handle would make you think it's pronounced Bibe, because is a bot, like is a bot.
Oh,
like
that's
vibe.
an electric. We should do it, or Paxton or someone should do a video of top 10 MLB Twitter handles, because we've always been doing it Biggio for Captain Biggio.
Yeah. I don't know if that makes my top one.
It's a Bibe.
Yeah.
Is awful.
It's a Bibe.
Because that's not how his name is said either.
Well, that's maybe we don't know how
That's neither of the ways we think his name is said.
Yeah.
I mean, look at his Twitter background, whatever that's called. That picture is absurd.
Dude, that's great.
Cool Instagram photo with some mountains.
Is that Chapman in the middle?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay. Anything else from this game? Volpe Homer. That was nice.
Volpe Homer. This game will also be remembered as Harrison Bader's return.
Yeah. More on him later.
Oh.
Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. Whatever.
Hey, one of the first times this year you could probably say the top 7 of the Yankees lineup all had hits.
And Volpe also made that really good pick on Wandy's errant throw, which really helped out in this game.
Wandy's spike because of his spike. Oh.
Volpe also stole second and then stole third.
That was cool. Yeah. Bader, first guy we've gotten back from injury.
I
don't think we've
Bauers we got
somebody.
back. We just got Bauers back.
First guy we've activated
First
from
guy
the IL.
from the IL to join the team. That's fun.
And Bauers came back after he came back. So
yeah,
that's
usually when you have guys start the year, you get someone back.
Maybe
by
those
the
will
end of
start.
April.
This game also, and Jim, if I'm trampling your vaunted awards that everyone's waiting for, two of the worst pitcher throws to first you'll see.
Yeah.
Bibee and Cole. It was not a bibe. Those were tough.
It was.
Jess was laughing pretty hard at the professional athletes.
I liked Harrison Bader's leadoff at bat in the bottom of the second. Because everyone's kind of watching what's Bader going to do this at bat. And then he eventually strikes out swinging, but sees 8 pitches.
It was a good
and
at bat.
I thought that was maybe like a little reminder to the rest of the team. You can see more than 4 pitches. Totally doable. After that at bat, Calhoun and Oswaldo, 2 pitches and then 4 pitches. So they didn't get it because they're so locked in because they're up. They're on deck and in the hole. They're not really watching Bader, so they didn't get the memo.
Right.
But after that, Trevino, 5. Hicks, he never pays attention, so 4. Volpe, 7. DJ LeMahieu next inning, 8. Gleyber, Rizzo next inning, 5. They started working at bats in this game. I was genuinely excited when they were getting deep into counts. And I was like, yeah, get this bib out of here. This is better. So thanks to Bader for doing that.
Yeah, I mean, when we were talking about Bader coming back and you were like, thinking of ways to dig out of this, you're like, if Bader plays a little above his skis, and I said, if he's Bader, he's going to feel like a breath of fresh air, and that's what that was. An 8-pitch strikeout, and we were like, yes, electric.
I have to tell the people that are Yankees fans at home that are listening to this, if you're like me and you kind of are avoiding looking at the stats for the roster and you haven't done it a lot, please go look at the Yankees numbers on Baseball Reference. They have players that would have been cut by affiliate clubs. They have guys, numbers that one of you listening could put up. OPS plus, if you're a 100, that means you're league average. Every point higher or lower means you're below or above. Aaron Hicks' OPS plus right now is 4. That means he's 96% below average. I've never seen a single digit OPS plus in my life.
Not on a sample this big.
52 plate appearances. 4 OPS plus. If you've just been dodging these numbers and you are like, I know the Yankees won, but I'm still a little fired up. Go look at what they're just hanging on to.
Honest question, how many of these guys, if we put Trevor Plouffe on the Yankees today, how many guys is he out hitting right now?
People, if they told, let me find, let's see. If they told IKF, is he the lowest? If they told Hicks to go up there and literally never swing, I think he'd have better numbers than what he has. Who was the guy for the Dodgers in spring training that wasn't allowed to swing? Vargas. And he had like 4 walks.
Yeah.
I mean, they're atrocious numbers.
Yeah. No, the defense rests, no counter. I
think people are avoiding actually soaking in what's happening here. because I was until I just saw this page today.
Well,
It's
Jim,
so bad.
it goes without saying you're ignoring how good Hicks has been for the past couple of years. So, like,
Yeah.
you got to go through the lumps.
At least his
He's playing
speed
great
and defense is still
defense.
there. All right, let's do game 3.
I'll do game 3. Rubber match in the Bronx. Guardians were watching Only Murders in the building as Shane Justin Bieber was looking out for Celine while Clarke would hope to not Schmidt the bed, but his defense did in the first. 2-0 guard dogs. Oy vey! Willie Nelson Calhoun is done being on the road again. He likes the pinstripe solo dong. Jake plays like a dog, has a dog's name, Bauer Power. 2-2. It remained that way into the 9th. Disco Ron was grooving, but he gets pulled for some claymation, and he was no fantastic Mr. Fox. A bleep, a bloop, and a blast of a collision. Yanks are down bad and down sad. Single, pinch run, steal, broken, pinch run. Willie racks him. RBI single and Buenos Cantos, and the Yanks treat him like a nipple. Twist it, then flick it. Double play, and then Trevino pokes one. Schmidt to Hamilton to Cordero to Disco Ron to Clay to Abreu. Yanks win the series 2-3 and win this one 4-3 final.
Twist it and click it.
Twist it and flick it.
I have you hating the game Bop It.
No.
Wait, I retract. I have you getting addicted for one night, setting a really high score, watching your roommates play and never beat it and never play again.
So I think this will surprise you because, it clicked for you a second ago that, I have that gene of let's go. Let's get it. Like, let's bop it. Let's full bop it.
Yeah.
Max bop it, achieving bop it does nothing for me.
Okay. Well, that was my original thought.
But not even like partaking. Like I saw the rules, I saw how you could get better, and I was like, no.
That's what I thought.
There's other activities. But I never gave it a day.
My friend David Cook set like the highest record on our Bop It, and no one cared to like even try to beat it. He was like, "You couldn't beat it?" And we're like, "No, dude, it's kind of annoying after 5."
Checks out.
Now Simon, I liked Simon. I feel like you'd love Simon. Beep boop bop boop. Yeah, you would. You would love it.
I enjoyed the construct of Simon. I was bad at it. I'm not a memory guy.
Yeah, nor a hearing guy.
Like ADD, not hearing, no memory. Horrible combination for Simon.
Boop bop beep. I love Simon. Maybe that's it. I'm a Simon guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Game 3. This game for me, my emotions again, giving a no jokes, honest report on my feelings toward the game. I had faith when they were down.
Yeah.
Even against Bieber. I thought game 1 was so rock bottom that they just couldn't do it again. It was just like, I thought the universe, it was like, yeah, we might still not be great, but you're not going to like, whatever. I thought they were putting up good at bats again, even against Bieber. Seemed like they had an approach, some of them. And then I thought Willie Calhoun looked locked in. So I texted you guys. I said, the Yanks are winning this game. Calhoun. I truly meant it. Wasn't joking. And then when they were 1 out away from winning and they made the pitching change, I lost all hope instantly. But I thought they would only lose the game. I didn't think in that one remaining out, 2 players would go on to get injured and have to leave the game, and they would have to empty their bench. And that's just like, think about what you're doing, Booney, because it didn't need to happen, and now all that happened. Like, think the butterfly effect. If you don't do that move, that wasn't necessary.
Yeah, so I was along the ride for the game too. I was watching it with Young Davis Wimbledon over there, Max Manus, Tom Prizeman, Squad, Sex Pistols 2.0, and we're running the highs and lows of the Yankee game. And Max had a really good point. He said this feels like the opposite of a normal Yankees Bieber start. Bieber, normally the Yanks jump on him early, and depending where that lands, that's kind of it. Like Bieber either finds it or gets angry, and then he settles in. The Yanks were hitting the ball hard off of Bieber after kind of that first time through, so there was some hope there. And then I couldn't believe they were going to Clay. I went on a little bit of a rant that, I don't think some of those fellas had seen out of me, that it's just how can you believe in this, especially what happened a couple days ago. And they didn't, and Jim, not to go back to our pregame show premonition days, but I said they're trying to spark Clay with the 8 and 9 hitters, that they'll get him out, but Straw will find a way on, and then if he needs to, he'll steal second, and then a bloop, and then you've made things worse. And then, our Max is one of the more inquisitive people in the company, maybe the world. He said, when Judge comes back for Oakland, like, who are they going to, will they finally make the Hicks move, or what'll happen? And I said, Max, 2 guys will get hurt between now and then. And within 10 minutes, 2 Yankees ended up hurt. Unreal. Unreal.
Then they won. And it was like, well, shit. What am I supposed to feel now?
A little bit of credit to the rain. I don't know if they were getting an award from you. I think
What rain?
Class A. He was a little wild to Rizzo, and then Rizzo gets one. Peraza, the Guardians are an instant stolen base, which feels like, hey, you guys totally missed this offseason, huh? Because, this is what the league is doing now? So basically, you got second base with Peraza. Even though he gets hurt and doesn't slide, he still steals the base. And then I told the lads I really like the matchup for DJ, because Class A's cutter and slider, they both go the same way. So if you give DJ that, he's going to be able to do something with it. And then Slick Willie Calhoun, man, what can he do?
Nothing. You want him to go the other way? Sure. As long as he doesn't have the hustle, he's got you.
Willie can hit.
I know for a fact Willie's going to bang. Jake, I'm going to talk at this point. I have something to say. I'm losing it currently. And it's gone. It's gone. Shit. That failed me.
That's it, huh?
I forget what it was and who it was about. I think it was about...
Man, I had one of those today.
Rizzo. Get it? I said, except Rizzo. He can't steal off the Guardians. And...
Oh, my God.
And that was pathetic. It was, and a runner knows it when they just they treat it like a foul ball. You know how you're running the first and it's foul and you kind of just you make sure you get there, you put your foot on first base and bounce off it and then run back. Kind of, or maybe I'm thinking more of like a stolen base and then you have to return to first because the batter fouled it. Like Rizzo just hit second and just turned. Didn't look for the call. Didn't wait to see if he was called out or safe. Just bounced off second, walked back, and was like, oh, shit. And that should end, I think.
Yeah, I mean, the beat writers, media, once you realize that,
we're the media, dog.
I know, but and you know this, that, once you realize how in tune the players are with everything, I think sometimes there can be a filter. Brian Hoke tweeted out the picture of Anthony Rizzo's sprint speed and was like, hey, did you see it?
No, but Rizzo, if I was to tell you what they would probably say in counter, he doesn't steal with his speed.
Yeah, but Jim, he's 5th percentile in speed. That's all the catchers, all the people in baseball that are running it out to first. 5th percentile. Like in previous years, he was like a 17, 19, 5th. You can't do that.
Yeah. But his brain's fast.
Should we get to the second half of the show?
Whoa!
What should we do in the second half of the show today? Give out some like prize, MFer, and awards?
Yeah, I think so. I think the first award we should give out should be
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
And you go first because you're a heathen?
Is it brought to us by anyone?
So no comment on the heathen thing.
We'll table that.
It's brought to you by Lightbox. Jim, Mother's Day is en route. And stop giving your mom or your wife or whoever you give to Mother's Day gift to bad gifts. It's got to stop. It's got to stop, and it can stop for you with Lightbox and their lab-grown diamonds. Sparkly studs, brilliant necklaces that will make their jaw drop. Skip the socks. You know I'm a flowers guy. Become the MVP of Mother's Day with the gifts you'll never forget using promo code TalkinYanks10. Name of the show, number 10. 10% off your purchase. Lightbox Lab-Grown Labs. Link in the description. It's a price you'll understand and make yourself a winner this Mother's Day.
Lightbox. You go first, heathen.
And we're doing
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
who made me proud to be a Yankee fan, is what you're asking.
Yeah, there's some choices. They won the series. Don't act like there's no choices, son.
There are choices. Got beeps with that. Fuck it. Willie Calhoun.
Really?
2 homers.
Why?
2 homers this series, James. 1 homer to take the lead. 1 to cut the lead in half today. Jim, sometimes I run hot. Whether it's Tyler Austin going for an MVP campaign this year for the Bay Stars or wherever he's playing. Jonathan Holder. Willie Calhoun. I don't know, man. He's short. He's thick. And Aaron Boone yelled in our face twice that this guy can hit. And you said you threw an Averex his way. I got a little defensive. And it's because I think there's a glimmer of hope. I don't know for how long. I don't know for how much.
Wow.
I do think for the Yankees options, Franchi, Willie, and like Bauers, the guys that they think might click. Franchi is just an exit velo scout thing that, if that one change happens in baseball, everything could click. It's not going to happen because he can't hit breaking balls. That's the secret. When you hear it in Boone's voice, they think Willie Calhoun is hitterish. And what do we need? A good month. And what do I think Willie Calhoun could potentially do? Give us a good month. And for 3 games, he hit a couple homers and was crucial. Otherwise, this could be one of the ugliest Talkin' Yanks we've ever recorded.
Well, when you when I tried to give him the Averex, you said no, that's not Averex. Hearing you just say everything you said seems like we fell into some deep Averex with these 2 fucking wall scrape short porch homers that are outside any other ballpark.
He's the only guy with actual hope. We need him.
I disagree with that statement, but
okay.
I mean, I think he's got maybe another good series. I think the Rays probably do him in, and then we're begging for the next. But I'm glad he helped and is your pride. I think he deserves a pride for this series. I just don't think it's sustainable. He just hits balls down. I've never seen someone
anything so far.
Someone said, Willie, you know how much you love hitting them ground balls? And he said, yes. He said, just think about a line drive, ground ball in the sky. And then he did 2 home runs.
And a game-tying hit today.
The game-tying hit was more impressive than the home runs, 100% for me.
Good.
Yeah. Congrats to Willie Calhoun. In 2 years, that's going to be a shocker when we go back through the ledger. Just that, like, I agree it's deserved, but just that his name and pride, it's all there.
Or maybe you'll be the one who's shocked.
Maybe. So you got him as Willie Carpenter.
I didn't say that. I think of the candidates. Even before he did this series and he did anything, I had an instinctual thing to defend him because at least he's had half of a good major league season and he's young enough and there's something to believe in there.
Yeah.
Not a lot to grab onto with this team, so got to pick one of these guys to believe in.
I have a pride that I am happy to give out.
Sure.
It's one that probably isn't going to come up a ton in the ledger. I am going Ron Marinaccio.
Wow.
Those 1.2 today, he should have got the last out. He should have got like big giant post game where everyone's talking to him about how it feels. And he pitched really well. He also pitched really well in game 2. Came in, got his 2 outs. They didn't need to take him out and bring Wandy in. They could have just let Ron stay, but they don't let Ron stay. So I am giving some respect to Ron Marinaccio.
Some of the numbers are great, man. Coming into today, I think, a 13.1K for 9, and I think that goes up. Opposing batters coming into today were hitting 100. Ron has kind of thrived his whole time as a Yankee, which, psychedelic flashback to last year when he was sitting down for Albert Abreu's sins. Who, hey, Albert Abreu pitched kind of well today. Miracle double play. But, yeah, Ron's been good.
Yeah.
His first pride.
Wow.
Nice.
Same
Happy for him.
Yes.
Happy for him.
Couple firsts.
Ron Savant page. Nice.
Okay.
A lot of deep red. Couple weird ones in there, but
weird guy.
Time for MFer.
Oh.
You Yankee motherfucker.
I thought we were skipping it. Series win.
Good vibes.
The boys are bopping.
Not a lot bad on the stat sheet. Actually, who are you giving it to?
Man, there's options. Some guys are due to managerial reasons. You know what? I will go Wandy. Overshadowed by Clay Holmes and how bad that was. And again, I think if we relive it, I wasn't surprised by Clay Holmes's performance. I was surprised at the position he was put in by the manager. Wandy, we've talked a lot about him being our Houdini, and he loves the bases loaded, and he loves the pressure. He comes into that situation, and I think he throws up 2 walks back-to-back. The first one I didn't mind because it was to load the bases, but then you got Mike Zunino, who's a very boomer-bust player. If you throw your best stuff, you should be able to get him, and he walks him. So, defended Wandy a lot. To walk in the game-winning run with Mike Zunino at the plate, after all that, didn't feel great. So I'll go Wand.
Sure. Nice. I hate it. I think is it the second time you've given him one this year?
Kind of beefing.
yes. Blue Jays.
I have high expectations for him.
He's going to come to the office and kick your ass.
I would love that.
And so would he.
Yeah. And we'd bond over that.
He would love that you loved it.
Yes.
I'll go Clay.
What?
Can I do a combination of 3?
No, you gotta stop.
Then I won't. Then I'll just take Clay.
You gotta stop. Why?
Why Clay?
Yeah.
I don't know. He gave Boone too much hope. And then, dude, coming in to get the 1-out save is pity act as you could possibly do. And that sucks for Clay, but also you're getting pity outs, dude. You're getting, here you go, Clay, get this 1 out and hopefully you feel better later. Sorry that I messed up earlier. Like, that's sad.
The 8 and the 9 hitter.
1 out.
On a
you get this final out for us. We're leaning on you. You mean so much to us. Coach, are you just pitying me because I had a bad outing 2 days ago? Because I don't need this single out to boost my mood.
It's actually, Coach, it's actually kind of more daunting that I could blow this game right now.
A little more fucked up, Coach, because now I'm scared. So yeah, I guess Clay gets it.
The 8 and 9 hitters against the now 14 and 17 Cleveland Guardians that just lost a series to this Yankees team.
IKF's got to make that catch. Or no, IKF doesn't have to make that catch. Your left fielder in the 9th inning has to make that catch.
Yes.
So I'm not really going to rip on IKF because he's not a left fielder and he hasn't played it a bunch and the ball is different and all that. I truly mean that. I don't. A left fielder playing in a closeout inning should catch that. Boone didn't make sure he had that. So it's not really on IKF. He's not that position. You have better guys that can make that catch on the bench.
Yeah, and it also should be noted, but I mean, note with it what you want. The first Clay Holmes outing, he gets a tapper back to him that he bobbles and then can't throw over in time. That 8 out of 10 times is probably an out, but also that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Soft contact to death. His splits versus lefties are also not great, and they brought him in to face a lefty. I think lefties are hitting 400 on him this year with a 980 something OPS. So they should probably work on that.
Work on it.
Or just like put it into consideration. He's faced 19 lefties and they have a 400 batting average, 993 OPS against him. Back half of last year is worse versus lefties as well.
Got Quan out today, so it goes down. Nice. Hot shot to Rizzo.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your first award?
Jim, my Foist Award brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. And guess what? They've got you covered for all this season's action. Ooh. Baseball, $5 bet. You see a team that you think is going to win. Get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Oh, I don't even think they need to win anymore. That's huge. Bong. They've got their same game parlays. Rack 'em up, rack 'em Willie, and make a bigger payout. Join the big league action now on DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app and sign in. Use code YANKS. New customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code YANKS. Bach.
I think I might have to tune into all of Bauers post games, because if he said these quotes in the way he did his last post game, he's Harrison Bader.
Nice.
His quote today is like straight out of like Matthew McConaughey surfer movie Bible.
Okay.
I don't really find anything too hard to believe anymore. Just taking everything as it comes. Life kind of just rolls that way. You really never know what's going to happen tomorrow. All you got to do is enjoy the day.
Yeah, I mean, when you say that in a McConaughey voice, absolutely.
I mean, that is the most amount of meaningless platitudes that have like Hallmark life you could fit in one paragraph. Literally 4 sentences in a row. It's like, what, dude? Are you reading Hallmark quotes to me?
Some of these guys just want to play baseball and not talk to anyone.
Yeah, I want to tune into his interviews. Him and Bader, they seem like they're going to be awesome.
Have him and Bader in the same interview boat?
You'd get 20 sentences that have no substance.
At least
Bader's actually
fleek.
awesome. I'm not trying to knock Bader at all, but he does have this, like, he uses words that don't fit his personality, or he has these weird words he throws in the middle sentences that are wild.
Swipes.
But I'd like Bader interviews. He's funny. He's got a lot of Dan work in him.
Yes. Should I go?
Yeah. What was your award?
Yeah, we got a little distracted there. Jim, I'm gonna go with the Look What I Found award.
Oh, the Looky Loo Look What I Found award. You've been dying to give this one out. Look what I found, huh? I don't know. I want to go. I want to guess a reliever, but maybe that's not it. And then if you're going reliever, I think Ian Hamilton deserves some love.
Ooh, sexy Ian Hamilton. A tough guy look. It is not. I am going to Gleyber Torres because we skimmed over it. Jim, this game goes to the 10th. Albert Abreu comes in. I say, okay, get Rosario out. Intentionally walk Ramirez. And then I said, figure it out. Josh Naylor, who loves him some Yankee baseball, he hits a bullet that I couldn't even tell live if Gleyber caught it on the fly or if he picked it. And man, look what Gleyber found, because he throws the glove out there. Little Olay gets it to Volpe. Pronounce the E. Volpe gets the throw to first. DJ full extension falls on his rump. If Naylor beats it out, Quan scores from third on that because DJ's on his bum and wouldn't be able to get the ball home. So I basically want to go to Gleyber because that was a nice snag and let the Yankees win today. That, again, would have changed the whole tone of this episode. And I did want to mention while we're here, his at-bats have been kind of tough lately. It feels like the grounder off the end of the bat will be the result. So I'm hoping he gets in the lab and addresses that, or maybe an off day is good for him before Tampa, because we'll need some Gleyber. But that play was huge to them winning the game.
Did you like the double play earlier with the glove?
With the boom?
The boom? He more like shoved it with his glove. It was a nice double play starter, though.
Yeah.
Make up for the bad plays at the beginning of the game that kind of hurt Clarke.
Yeah, I mean that was obviously there too. But I don't know. Complaining about Gleyber at this point is, it feels like you got 8 things on the laundry list you need to do before you get there.
I'm giving out the Couples Treat Award. Couples Retreat.
Couples Retreat.
Couples Retreat Award.
And this is going to one player?
What do you think I am? It's my first award of the day.
The Couples Retreat. I will say that you're doing a classic guess the guess, and I'll say you're going to Ian Hamilton.
Wrong. I'm going.
You don't have to
Clarke
say
Schmidt.
wrong like that.
I'm Clarke Schmidt.
Okay.
He gets the Couples Retreat Award, and I want Wandy to do his best impersonation of Salvador and say, yes, encouragement. You say it better. You do it.
Yes, encouragement. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good, Clarke. I mean, no earned runs by your name. 4.2. You didn't get to the 5. No earned runs. Wasn't amazing. But your defense hurt you. Your defense also saved you a couple innings. So, but no earned runs, and you got into the 5th inning. So just stare at that and make it the new benchmark. Encouragement. Still throwing that cutter.
Good.
Just
movie.
hoping to God it's out of the zone.
Good flick. Yeah, I mean, it shows where we are that the 4.1 survival pull at 79 pitches works, but before an off day, head into Tampa, it works. So hopefully he's building up. I guess has it been better lately?
I mean, his last two he completed.
He's kind of getting innings now.
Yeah, he completed 5. He went into the 6th against Toronto.
Unearned run king. That 3 unearned run against Toronto that had 2 homers in there, and then 2 unearned today.
Yeah, he's gonna have 24 runs, 19 earned runs after today.
Come on, the Yanks.
The Rays surely don't have a bunch of guys that can switch hit, and they don't have like platoons. Like they don't build their lineup to face righties and lefties with the same abilities.
You won't see him.
Why not?
Burrito Herman Cole.
What about the next 4?
He might see him then. Herman Cole. Yeah, I can't go that far down the schedule.
Especially with Nestor skipping a start against the Rays. Nice.
Should be like Nestor, Clarke. So he'll probably be Rays round 2 finale.
Sore throat. Hell of away from the heart.
Jimmy.
I have a sore throat every day of my life. It's called being in the Northeast during spring.
Your voice has been getting more gravelly.
I'm going through a sickness right now. I mean, I'm disgusting.
Yeah.
Look at my scaly hands. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, your skin is gross. But your voice, it's fallen more into Texas high school football, and I think it's a good thing. And I think your soul would.
You
like
thinking
it
my
too,
voice got deeper?
I don't think deeper, but I think you
found some Bochy.
I guess a little bit. Yeah. You're Bochying a little bit.
That's awesome. I wouldn't be against it. I don't like it.
The next time I see you Bochying, I'll start recording.
Okay. I'm interested.
Okay.
I Bochyed earlier, but that was on purpose. BBD liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I mean, I like it.
But I'm loopy right now.
What's your next award?
My final award, the second most prestigious award of the show, the number 1 prestigious award I give out Sundays. Jim, it's going to the You Push the Button award.
What, a nuclear war? You push the button? Bauers.
Oh, Rake Bauers. You hear that one? No, Jim, it was.
A lot of his teammates going to start calling him Rake.
I was surprised. Our guy Booney's been pressing a lot of buttons this series that were buttons we didn't like. He pressed one more button that I wasn't sure of in the bottom of the 10th. He pinch hit Jose Trevino. And it ends up being the right button. Trevino swings over the slider on the 0-2 pitch, and you go, oh boy, it's 0-2. You just came off the bench. Tough ask for any baseball player. He was also the last position player on the bench that we were in. We were in the live stream lounge over here, and we were all like, Higgy. I think if you tell Higgy to put a bat on a ball and hit a fly ball, that actually kind of suits his skill set okay. Especially when there's only one hitter left on the bench where teams normally are scared to push that button.
He did it one at bat ago.
Boone pushed that button, and it works, and Trevi's a hero, obviously. So
I think if you're chasing bat to ball, I think Trevino's way better. Higgy,
yes, but not necessarily in a pinch hit.
Sack fly.
Yeah, but Higgy
and last hitter on the bench. I was surprised he did it, but he pushed the button and it worked.
Because Higgy has that swing where he adjusts to sliders. He's just following the pitch, or not Higgy, Trevi. Higgy Higashioka. He's got like that A swing a lot of the times. Like he'll swing through fast curveballs. But happy for Trevino. Apparently he told Schmidt halfway through the game, I'm gonna get a walk-off. That's what Clarke said.
Why not?
Clark's like, I'm not gonna get a win. No, you get pulled in the 5th.
Tough.
So
Okay.
many things left to talk about. Only one award to give out. I wonder if I can squeeze them all together.
See how many you can combine. Rack it up. Rack 'em Willie. That's been my theme today.
I'm gonna go with the It Takes Two award. No, wait, I'm not doing that. I take it back. I'm gonna say What's Good award.
The What's Good award?
What's good? What's up?
Are you combining people? I would like to, I think that's a fair detail to ask.
No way.
No, if I'm allowing you to do multiples, I think you have to give me a quantity. It's like code names.
I'm not combining. I said, no way am I combining.
So you're not.
There's only one person's getting this.
Oswaldo Cabrera.
No, but very close.
All right, half
Real
point.
close.
Half point in the ledger.
Yeah, give him a O. Make it look like a
Do
0.
not write an O.
For Oswaldo, but make it look like a 0. Oswald Peraza. What's good, man? Why don't they like you? Like, what did you do something? Or is this ongoing? I've never seen. I mean, they called him up last year. They didn't treat him like they liked him. They're just not treating him like him now.
I mean, but Jim,
to be like, nah, we're gonna get Willie Calhoun hot. By all means, we need Calhoun's bat to get hot over yours, Peraza. So he's the fire we want to ignite. It's like, what? Thought this was one of your prize prospects. Now Calhoun got hot, so maybe it's the right move. But like, what? You're starting before the 2 homers. You're starting Willie Calhoun over your prize prospect that you refused to trade, or maybe you tried to trade and no one else also. Like, what's good with Oswald Peraza? They don't like him.
I mean, we'd never see the Yankees bend hand over fist for a rookie. Oh, the guy that replaced him. Yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, they clearly they believe in Peraza versus lefties. You know, they have this, as Cashman talked about today, a dearth of infielders, but no outfielders. So Calhoun can't really play the outfield, and they want to get him going. Bauers gets in the lineup. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to take out Gleyber, DJ, or Volpe right now, or Rizzo.
It's Calhoun. It's
right, but he's the DH, and they want to
DH
try
Peraza.
him.
But they'd rather try him than play Peraza.
Yeah, you're not going to DH Peraza when he's better defensively, arguably, than second, short, and third.
Get his bat in there. They've never treated this kid like they actually have faith in him. They tried to give him the Jesus Montero last year, not the Derek Jeter. That's the big difference. I don't know. I don't dislike Peraza. I kind of like the way he plays.
I do too.
It's hurt now, so that stinks. But man,
yeah. What was that? Do we get a body part yet?
Heard.
I mean, that looked like a rolled ankle to me. I'm gonna say he sprained his left ankle.
Okay. Because the
ankles are a theme.
The
in this
broadcast jumped to hip, which I was shocked by.
Hip's on everyone's mind right now. If you don't know, guess it. Everyone thought it was Aaron. Everyone thought it was Judgy's hand. I thought it was his oblique.
Yeah, I don't know. I was interested that game they started him second, and when they initially called him up, and we were like, wait, you're going to burn one of his options because Donaldson was supposed to be back, but his hamstring doesn't exist anymore. that I do think there's a chance they like him. I think it's a little bit of the Yankees doing their early season. They do prioritize seeing other pieces because they want to see who of Bauers, Calhoun, and whoever else will stick. And I think they think Peraza will be around.
Go develop him like you said he needed to do at AAA.
Play him
or
somewhere.
start him or play him somewhere.
Play him somewhere instead of
Because right now you are just haltering and kind of like harming his development
pinch running in the rain and then getting hurt
and just sitting around. When you told him a month ago, we need you to go work on some things. Well, what's he working on now? Hanging out.
Pinch running.
Anything we missed? Bader's back. Cole
was good.
Cordero.
Oh my God. I mean, Domingo Herman with like the best start of the year.
Light work. He was really just like
in control.
Yeah.
In control. Mike King, again, just bored at how good he is. Like walked the guy in front of J-Ram just to like get that pelt on his wall.
I will say with Bader, just some of the ones he tracked down yesterday, and maybe got one today. It was a completely different level of center field play than we've had by anyone else on the team, and it was just a little eye opening. It was like when Gio Urshela came and played third after we watched Andujar and Chase Headley, and we were like, "Whoa, wait, what?" That's how I felt because he got to some running forward that was like. I mean, IKF makes that play, but he's sliding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I mean, you know how much I love the ripple effect of baseball. And yeah, every time I saw Judge in center and you go, okay, so we're a tick down there, and that means we're 2 tick downs in right with whoever's playing out there. And it's like we are hampering every time Aaron Judge plays center field, we are hampering our team twice. And that's not a shot at Judge. That's just the positions. So yeah, hopefully, knock on wood, Bader's fine. And yeah, again, if he can play his level of center field with taking major league at bats, like even his flyouts tonight, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Fly ball to left. Okay.
Rizzo had a nice series.
Riz, Deej, Oswaldo still no good. Hicks 0 for 3.
Hey, I wonder if something's going on with Nestor.
Strep throat, you're not buying it?
No, I don't know. With the off day, it's a convenient time to skip a guy's start, not hinder the rotation, and blame it on something small. If there was something different you wanted rested or something else, it's a very convenient time for him to have a sore throat.
My theory is they're like dodging Tampa.
Well, I think they'd want to compete and send their pitcher up there. I think maybe I don't know.
I think it could be a combination. Maybe he's
don't want
got
him in
strep throat
both
and sick.
series.
Maybe he's not right now, and they don't want him to see Tampa's lineup while he's not right. But I there's something in there because it doesn't fully check out.
Doesn't, right?
And sorry, we should also say this. Sorry if we're 2 losers that do a podcast and like Nestor's like crazy sick with strep throat. Like it's a little messed up, but I don't know. If that's not, there are pieces to a recipe that you could.
There's
like,
some tinfoil here.
Like,
He ran onto the field. He did a bubblegum toss.
looked all right.
Yeah, I wonder if there's something, something nagging at him, so I thought I'd give him the extra day. Wait, they're saying that Nestor is being pushed to Monday. He's just missing a single day. That changes everything.
That
I think
kind of
it's
goes
only
goes towards my tinfoil.
it's just slightly
No
reshuffled.
way they're doing that. Because then Jake's right. They're Are they doing that?
I believe that's what I saw. Yeah.
So they're just rearranging the rotation?
Yeah. Which day was he supposed to be in there? I guess is.
Yeah, Nestor's lined up for the first Oakland game. And he would have been lined up for the first Tampa game, yeah. Or the second.
One of them.
Burrito Nestor, so he would have been game 2.
I think so.
Jim, I mean, this tinfoil.
I'm with you.
My tinfoil comes from the Rays are playing their best baseball in franchise history, and the Yankees are playing some of their worst. That I think.
And it's like when Judge says he takes a righty out versus DeGrom. It's like, well, maybe it's better if he doesn't see DeGrom. That's what he said on the show to us.
Right.
When did they announce the sore throat thing? Like 2 days ago. They know it's going to magically get better the next day? That's kind of fishy for sure. I think they're dodging Tampa there.
And by the way,
they announced it 2 days ahead that he's going to be pushed 2 more days.
Did Judgy need to go on the IL? I think they knew they're running into Tampa without their horses, and they're like, hopefully the baseball gods kick in. But if they get swept, I think they want to say like, well,
Oh, dude.
no Nestor, no
Judge
no
is
Judge.
also not really because of hiding from the Rays, but from the turf. Someone just said that in the chat.
Yeah,
Absolutely. They were like, well, if you're not,
We're going to sit him one of those.
then we're going to sit you a couple days in Tampa on that turf anyway. So why don't we just that definitely went into it.
yes. Because they only go to the turf twice this year, right? Isn't that how baseball works now? 4
Can we
series?
start using what you just said always and never say they're playing at the Trop or they're down and just say they're going to the turf?
Going to the turf? You like that?
Because how you said it sounded cool. 3 games on the turf
Going.
like that. You don't reference the team or anything. We just
They're
Call
probably
it
going to sit him one
turf.
of those and DH him one of those anyway because they don't like him on the turf. So just have him miss that.
Yeah, I think they
Get all the way good.
I think they're in their analytics room and they're saying like their best chance to win this series is go 2019 West Coast trip Yankees where there's a bunch of bodies winning the Yankee uniforms and they won games.
who's pitching for the Rays?
Your Tampa Bay Rays are Yanni Chirinos making his way into a burn for the first time in a while.
Him.
Lefty, right?
No,
Yes.
He's a righty.
righty sinker baller. He kind of acts lefty-ish though, so it's partially
Sidewinder or something? Why do I think he's a lefty?
No, he's like over the top sinker ball.
He used to get opened for a lot, so just raise
Okay,
weirdness.
sure.
Drew Rasmussen was good. And then Josh Fleming, who's kind of
Gross.
been their swing man. And yeah, it's a tough last name.
All right.
He's a
Well, then I don't
lefty.
think they're going to hide people. If McClanahan was starting, I was going to prepare people for another of like, oh, these are our 9 worst.
DeGrom
Like
game.
they did with DeGrom. Like we'll hide all our righties from this guy. Don't need him feeling down.
See that with Rasmussen. Last thing I know touched upon it earlier this week. Hamilton and Cordero have been really good this year.
And have yet to really talk, though they share like a row on the bus. They're sitting next to each other on the plane.
They get put
And-
next to each other.
I know it happened.
They got put next to each other.
I wasn't supposed to share this, but Cordero's kind of actually like a bubbly dude. And Hamilton, the first day they met, he had something in his eye, and he accidentally he kind of winked at him. So now Cordero always winks at him, and he thinks it's like a fun game, and Hamilton plays along, and that's the only time he's not scary.
I like that. I like them as the cop,
I wasn't supposed to share that.
the cop and the convict from The Replacements. I like them
Yeah.
having just such anger towards the rest of the team.
Yeah.
You guys don't want us around. You stick us together in the bus, share a hotel room. You think we're goners. Like they think we're goners, Cordero. And then they don't really like each other either, but they're like together.
We're united
like-
in this.
They're like Gladiator,
Yeah.
Russell Crowe and the other dude. Just like
And they especially don't like Ramirez.
Is Ramirez still up with the team?
I think so.
Let's not end there.
I've never entered him into my brain. I swear I pulled one of my grandma last time they brought Ramirez in. I said, Nick Ramirez? Who's this guy? And then I was like,
Ramirez
oh,
is on
yeah.
the team.
He's already pitched once.
The union number did not fit him well. I hope they took care of that.
Honestly, I don't think he'll run into a game and I won't say, who's this guy?
There was a cut of him in the bullpen when he was warming up, and I was like, oh, it's almost rude how bad the uni fit him. And I don't notice any details.
No, he kind of Pomerantz and San Diego vibes when he had that one uni. I was like, this isn't.
Like they gave him one of Cece's old unis they found, and were like, have a blast, kid.
Gave him his old CC's old pants.
Maybe he requested it. Can you give me a little extra?
All right.
All right, bye. Go Yanks. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Go Yankees.
Whoa.